Well, good. We should have heat tonight. 7 liters of diesel in here, full battery. I'll take it. Guys, I've been looking forward to this trip since a couple of weeks ago when I took this truck camper out for its first maiden voyage, and I'm just pumped to be out here right now. This is I scoped this site out last year on a camping trip, and I kind of forgot about it until this week. It's not my typical by the lake little setup, but we're kind of back in a little cove. I think I saw one person pulling in here, and I think I'll know why. I'll explain that here in just a second, but it's a pretty cool little spot right behind me. We've got this kind of like creek that does feed up into a lake up there, but you can't see the lake. But I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to get some animals tonight because there's a ton of tracks. I saw a bunch of deer coming up here. I've already got my chair set up. It feels kind of weird being out here, to be honest, kind of almost like an ominous vibe because, let's see, in about 26 hours, Texas is gonna be completely shut down. We are gonna get that Arctic ice storm that's coming in similar to 2021. Probably not quite as bad as 2021, but they're claiming or predicting we're gonna get around an inch of ice, ½ inch to an inch of ice, and 3 to 4 inches of snow. That doesn't sound bad. I know I was talking to a buddy that lives up in Wisconsin today. I think they're predicted to get like 30 below, I think is what he said, and 8 to 10 inches of snow. But I told him, I'm like, dude, we're getting an inch of ice. And he agreed that he would much rather have what he's getting than what's in store for Texas. So we are coming up here, guys. I could see the line coming out of Walmarts, out of the grocery stores, out of gas stations. It's like World War III is about to happen. People are panicking. I mean, lines to get into the Walmart were out of the parking lot and into the main street when I was trying to get here. So people are already going crazy. So here I am tonight camping. I do have my diesel heater. Hopefully you guys saw me build this little contraption. So that's gonna hopefully be what's gonna keep me warm tonight. I got it set up down there. Got the inside already ready to go for tonight. Got a few more additions that I'll probably talk about once we get in there tonight, and I have nothing else to talk about. But guys, it feels good being out truck camping again. I'll be honest, I've done a lot of different setups, and people always ask what's my favorite, and I always tell them what I'm doing at the time is my favorite, because in truthfulness, it kind of is. But I will say I definitely can tell that I missed truck camping. There's just something about it, and it just feels good to be in the back of that thing, just hanging out. So here we are, guys. Got some firewood. We'll get a fire going later tonight. I'm already talking too much, I can tell, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna make this a longer video than normal. I normally try to keep them 25, 30 minutes, but a lot of you guys are gonna be cooped up, going stir crazy this weekend. If I can get this posted tomorrow night, which will be Friday, give you guys something to do, something to watch. But I don't know, it's in the short form world of Instagram and YouTube Shorts. I know that the long type videos are kind of going out, but I'm out here, might as well make a video and film a little bit more than what actually happens when I normally show you guys. So I'm gonna get a little bit more set up, probably go hang out there by the creek, get my camera, wait for something to happen. Actually, before I go sit down over there, I have a better idea. And that is to climb inside here for a second. I wanna see if that diesel heater, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's get a light on. So I did change having the output kind of up here closer, because in my mind when I was building it, I was thinking it would probably help keep me a little bit warmer. That way I can just kind of poke my hands up here and get warm. So I think this is gonna be good. If it doesn't work out like this, I'll just cap that and drill another hole. I don't really care, but this should keep me warm. I'm a little concerned about this bug netting, but I shouldn't be running that heater that hot for it to melt. I did get a little hanging trash can, because I'm always needing a stupid trash can in here, but you can just unfold that. It's actually a magazine dump pouch, but there's that. Got myself a new light, a little bit bigger light, that should hopefully provide a little bit more light. But other than that, everything's kind of the same as you guys saw. Let's see what we got here. So this bad boy is 13% alcohol. So, so I only brought 2 of them, and I kind of splurged and bought another Cutwater flavor. I think I got mango margarita. But this is apparently award-winning real spirits, chill or drink on ice, real vodka. I don't know. I love White Russians. I didn't even know they made this. So we're gonna give, oh, that heater is warm. We're gonna cut it down a little bit. That's always nice. I left my remote to that diesel heater in my RV, so I don't have the remote, but that works out well. So anyway, guys, cheers. We're gonna give this thing a try before we get this little episode started. 13% alcohol. This might not be a very long episode, especially considering I have 2 of these. 21-year-old me would be so disappointed that I just said that. It smells good. It smells like a White Russian, like a coffee liqueur-y type drink, but here we go. Oh my goodness. That is so good. It tastes just like a White Russian out of a can. Gluten-free too. Oh my gosh, guys. That is so good. A+++ for the Cutwater White Russian. Absolutely. I think I'm just gonna sit here and drink this. I didn't eat lunch today with the intentions of that I'm gonna cook a massive dinner. So I'm already hungry, so I'm gonna have to make myself busy so I don't start cooking dinner already. I hate that it's this good. Having to put my jacket on and off. As soon as I stop moving, it gets cold. I think it's around 50. It's 51 degrees right now. It's gonna get down to 39, 40 tonight. I got warm setting up, took my jacket off. Now I'm cold. And guys, apparently, well, you probably just saw that I guess I'm in some type of cardinal sanctuary. I love filming cardinals. They're my favorite birds. And there's probably 100 right here. So I'm just in absolute heaven. I'm gonna have a hard time picking which shots I want to put on this video because I probably just filled up an entire 256 megabyte SD card on my camera filming all these cardinals, but they're like posing for me. It's great. Love it out here right now with all these cardinals. Now it's gonna get cold tonight, and I'm only halfway done, a little over halfway done with this White Russian. I can feel it. That's so embarrassing to say. Still recommend them. Now I know why these only come in a 4-pack. When I bought them, I'm like, that's a tiny case. Why is it only 4? Couldn't drink 4 of these tonight. But I can darn sure drink 2 of them. Yep. I'm hungry, guys. I'm old. I eat at the same time my grandparents eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and get gonna go ahead and get dinner started. So a quick two things I'm going to comment on while I'm cooking is this Jetboil Genesis stove. I told you guys I'm going to use it for a few months and let you know if I think it's worth the money. So far, just the simple ability to be able to simmer is it's just great. I can turn this flame down so low and it doesn't go out. I love that. And the other thing, this little tailgate mat or tailgate platform, I don't even know what you want to call it, but this little piece of plywood that I cut out just for the size of this tailgate, I love it. I love having a solid surface to put all my stuff down on, and so that's working out really well too. But I can definitely smell that Zatarain's blackening seasoning, and I'm still working on my first wire rush. We're gonna get there. This little titanium bowl thing's awesome too. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. Garlic Alfredo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, blackened chicken Alfredo pasta, the easy way. This is hot. We're gonna eat in the camper. We'll try out my new little Jetboil silverware that I bought. This might be the only thing that's not overly priced from Jetboil. I say overly priced, it was like 16 bucks, but you get a knife, a fork, and a spoon, and you can extend them if you got those ready to eat meals, so that works. But man, this looks good, it smells good, but the problem is you're on top of my drink. Round two. I don't know if you're supposed to shake these up or not, but we're gonna. Okay, I'm good. All right. Get a mushroom. Guys, this might be number one. It might be. I think it's number one meal I've ever cooked. That is so fantastically good. Oh, I definitely put a lot of blackening on that. Oh, it makes it good. All right, I can't eat this with any manners because I'm going to inhale it. I'm going to make a mess of myself. See you in a second. Just checking back in. I'm halfway through. It hurts. I am so full. And I'm going to do everything that I can to finish this entire plate. Guys, I feel defeated. I feel like I let everyone down. Whew. I don't even know where my hat is. I'm so full. I can't finish this. I tried. I gave it all I got. maybe one more bite. It's so good, I don't want to leave it, but can't do it. %100% positive that's the best meal I've ever made. Yeah. It used to be ribs. I used to love smoking ribs out here. Haven't done that in a while, but that was my go-to all-time 100% favorite camping meal. This one, this is the new one. Whew. I feel like, what is that movie with, it's not even a movie, it's The Office. There's a season of there's an episode of The Office where Michael eats fettuccine Alfredo before a marathon and runs. And it didn't end up well for him. That's kind of what I feel like right now if I were to move more than 10 feet. All right, I got a lot of cleaning up to do. still trying to use up these things. Well, guys, I don't know what it is about this little spot, but I've had a really good time on this episode. It's been super relaxing. Dinner was awesome. Really, there's no one around me. There's a tent camper 100 yards away. And I think I've just been looking forward to getting back out here in that truck camper since a couple of weeks ago. So it's just been a good vibe all around. And definitely good drinks. I'm struggling to get the second one down. I hate to admit, but it's been a good evening. Because I'm sitting here trying to enjoy my fire, and out of nowhere, there hasn't been anyone show up all day long. There's this, I'm gonna go ahead and call him a nutbag, probably 100 yards away from me, dancing around. Just feels kind of weird. Luckily, you know, I don't go anywhere without protection, but that's the last thing that I want to have to do while out here enjoying camping. But I don't know where he came from. I don't know if he's staying in that tent that's, you know, probably about 100 yards away. But there's definitely something wrong with that dude. Here's what I'm looking at right now, and you can see that he's well having a good time inside his little mind. I don't know what's going on with this dude. So yeah, I'm probably not going to sleep quite as well as I thought that I was going to tonight, knowing that that's around me. It actually looks like he's walking over this way now. I don't know. Wish me luck. It's way darker than what this video is looking like. I can't see him with my bare eyes, so I'm having to use my phone to kind of watch him. So, we'll see. Oh man, what a what a way to end the night. What a crazy nutbag. I gotta get buckled down here real quick. Alright, well, interesting. That definitely made for an interesting end of the evening. I knew something looked weird with that campsite, and I don't know if the guy's drunk or if he's on meth. I have no idea. But I'm definitely going to keep my ears open. And this is the one time I wish I had a fiberglass shell, to be honest with you. But my cooler just cut on, and I thought it was something out there. Oh, I should sleep really well tonight. Luckily, I'm a card-carrying member in Texas. And don't worry, guys, this isn't getting that weird. I'm sure YouTube's gonna hate me, but it's the first time I've ever really felt like I needed this. So we're gonna keep that nice and close tonight. But I honestly probably don't think that he would make it 10 feet without falling over. I can't see him with my eyes anymore, but I can use my phone, which is surprising. And I can zoom in and I can see what he's doing. And he's finally, I guess, trying to start a fire. He's out there chopping live trees down to get his firewood. So, yeah, very interesting. But I will say, my gosh, guys, it is very warm in here. It is nice and toasty. It's going to get cold tonight, and I don't want to have another night like a couple weeks ago where it was just bitter cold in here. So I'm totally okay with that. So I think I'm going to get my curtain put up on the back for sure tonight. And at least on this side tonight, I've got this wood side panel for my diesel heater. So a little bit harder to I guess get into. Oh, what a nut. So, all right, I gotta change clothes, get this more set up, and we'll check back in. Hey guys, that curtain works out really well. And it actually holds in heat pretty well. I did notice last time I took this thing out, as soon as I pulled it down that morning, I could just feel the cold come in. So even though it's just literally a doubled up piece of fabric, it actually holds in the heat pretty well. All right, there's that. Now it's time to get in pajamas. Before I get to changing clothes, I want to show you guys this. I flip-flopped these boxes. Now I can't remember where I put anything. I think I've got a video coming out in like a day or two that I'm literally going through everything that I did in these drawers. But I think this stupid little thing right here is probably my the thing that I like the most in this camper. It's from Maxpedition. I bought it, but it's like a cat. They call it a valet caddy, but it folds up pretty flat, and you can open it up. It's got snaps, and it looks basically just like that. I know the lighting in here is terrible, but it's got snaps on the corners, and you can snap them together, and it creates kind of like a little holder, essentially, just like that. And you can now come empty your pockets. So pocket dump for tonight, again, is the Leatherman Alpha, or Leatherman Wave Alpha, I think. Then I've got my little Mighty Bar pry tool. And I haven't carried this guy in forever. I just found it in my knife drawer. It's the Spyderco Endura. Apparently I was in an orange mood. My proof wallet that my lovely wife gave to me for Christmas. And a microphone. But everything just kind of fits in there, and I can put it up here on my little shelf. And so in the morning, I know where like all my stuff is. except my keys, which I want to put my keys in there. So now basically everything that needs to go with me in my pocket is in this little caddy. Love it. I actually bought another one for my nightstand at home, which I don't really need, but anyway, all right. All right, well, I actually had to cut my diesel heater off. It was getting a little warm in here, and I didn't feel like going back outside and opening up a window. So I can still cut it on and off with my phone because it's technically still on. It's just not heating. So I definitely am going to need it here in about probably an hour, 2 hours, but it was a little toasty. But overall, guys, this is here's the setup for tonight. So got a few videos and thumbnails to work on. I downloaded a few videos to watch. Missing Dead or Alive, a new movie, The Rip, Wrath of Man, and Suitcase Killers, the Melanie Maguire story. I actually was looking for Chernobyl. I watched that a while ago. Absolutely love that movie, or that little series. And I tried to download it again on Amazon Prime, but it wants me to pay $14.99 now. I'm not going to pay that, especially when I pay for Prime every year. I don't understand how they get away with that. But yeah, guys, I love this setup. It's just so comfortable, minus the meth head that's 50 yards behind me. But I can get my work done here. Got my movies. Got a new little light. Of course, this is only here because of you guys trying to get a light on. But this light actually provides enough light for me personally without having a video. And plenty of legroom. And as soon as I cut this thing on, I get all kinds of heat. It's going to be warm. And then, of course, my my UCO candle, UCO candle that I love. Phone, all my goodies. So we are good to go tonight, guys. If you're watching this and you are in that ice storm, I know Ben, my buddy over at Semper Gumby, I know that he already prepared. He bought about 50 gallons of diesel, chopped up all kinds of firewood. He's ready to go. Jacob from Family Man Camping Adventures, he's close to me here in Texas, so he's gonna get it. So anyway, here I go rambling again. But you guys, hopefully while you're watching this, you're safe. You have power, you have gas, you have electricity. Your faucets are flowing because it's going to get bad, at least in Texas. So anyway, guys, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, folks. It is 5:50 a.m. I don't know if you can hear, but it has started raining here. Luckily, it's not freezing yet. I don't even know what the weather is. 41 degrees right now. But yeah, the rain is here. It's too early to have to get up. I don't have to get up. It's too early to wake up. Oh, why am I awake so early?
Morning time confessionals here, guys. I didn't have any knocks on the window last night from Nutbag McGee, wherever he went. I don't know where he is, but it was a pretty quiet night. Aside from the fact it was just in my head that dude was out there dancing around being crazy, not knowing what he was on, but I didn't hear anything after I got inside. I'm gonna try to catch like 10 more minutes of sleep. It is now 7:30. I never really went back to sleep, but it's raining again, and it never really stopped. So it's gonna be a wet one this morning. Luckily, I don't have anything to pack up outside except my diesel heater and my battery. Hopefully they're okay. Well, guys, I actually I had plans on making breakfast this morning, but that's not gonna happen. Not with I'm not gonna stand out there in the rain and make breakfast. But we definitely need to get some coffee made. So I will say I know that's loud, but I was actually level last night, side to side. That makes such a big difference. The first time I took this out, I was 1 degree off, even with my leveling blocks. Being level, not feeling like I'm rolling off, made such a big difference. It doesn't feel bad to me if I'm rolling into the window, but when I'm starting to feel like I'm rolling out into the middle of the truck right here, I hate it. And that's how it was the first night out that I took this. The last night was good. I was warm, almost too warm at times. Forgot I had that light. Uh-oh, guys. I think my my little jet boil. Dang it. I got another one. Trash. Since I'm not cooking breakfast this morning, there's not a whole lot more for me to do back here other than let my coffee cool down a little bit. I've got to try to get out and get this diesel heater panel off and the window put back on before it starts raining harder than what it already is. Man, this stinks. Of course, it's starting to rain harder right when I'm gotta go.
heater got a little more wet. I had the lid open, but I guess we're still fine. Battery's drenched too, but I'll definitely let it dry off before I charge it. Yuck. All right, guys. Well, it's starting to rain quite a bit harder now. Might be hard to tell, but this is just the start. This is just a drizzle. What's going to happen for the next two days, I guess. Temperatures are going to go below freezing, I think around 4 or 5 today. And just check the weather again this morning, and they're still calling for around ½ an inch of ice between now and tomorrow. So guys, if you're watching this, hope you're safe. Hope you got power again, and staying warm, all that good stuff. I know I'm going to be cooped up in the house and probably until Monday. So, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me last night and this morning. And we'll see you guys soon.